Hey comedy lovers and culture vultures, today we're embarking on an epic journey into the world of comedy roasts. That razor-sharp, boundary-pushing form of humor that makes us laugh, wince, and question everything we know about comedy. Believe it or not, roast comedy isn't just a modern invention. It's actually a deeply human tradition that goes back centuries. Indigenous cultures had ritualized insulting competitions. Medieval courts had court jesters who could mock royalty, and Shakespeare was a master of the verbal takedown. What we see today is just the latest evolution of a time-honored human tradition of using humor as a social tool. Let's get scientific for a moment. Roast comedy is a fascinating psychological phenomenon that taps into multiple layers of human social interaction. 1. Tension release. Roasts act as a social pressure valve. They allow us to express aggressive or critical thoughts in a socially acceptable way. It's like a controlled emotional explosion that prevents real-world conflict. 2. Social hierarchy deconstruction. By allowing public figures to be mocked, roasts democratize fame. No matter how powerful or successful you are, you're not immune to being taken down a peg. And 3. Collective bonding. Surprisingly, shared laughter at a roast creates a sense of community. When an entire audience laughs together at a particularly savage joke, they're creating a collective experience. Just what separates a legendary roast from a cringe-worthy disaster? Let's break down the intricate art form. First, we have technical precision, which includes joke construction. A great roast joke is like a precision instrument. Take Lisa Lampanelli, the Queen of Mean. Her jokes are meticulously crafted. Each punchline is a surgical strike, not just a random insult. It also includes timing and delivery. Comics like Jeff Ross have turned roasting into a performance art. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. The pause before a punchline, the facial expression, the vocal inflection, these are the tools of a master roaster. Then we have the unwritten rules of roasting. 1. Punching up, not down. The golden rule of comedy roasts. The target should typically be someone powerful, famous, or able to take a joke. When roasts target vulnerable populations, they stop being comedy and become bullying. 2. Hidden respect. Counterintuitively, the best roasts come from a place of genuine affection. The Comedy Central roasts perfected this. You could feel the underlying love and respect, even through the most savage jokes. And 3. Self-deprecation is key. The best roasters can take as good as they give. Comedians like Kevin Hart have mastered the art of roasting themselves before anyone else can. Let's explore some legendary roasts versus epic fails. In the Roast Hall of Fame, we have Dean Martin's Celebrity Roasts, which were the original blueprint for modern roast comedy. These televised events in the 1970s and 80s set the standard for celebrity takedowns. Comedy Central roasts, which brought roast comedy into the modern era, with memorable events like the roasts of Charlie Sheen, Donald Trump, and James Franco. And finally, Roast Battle, which took a modern comedy format where two comedians trade increasingly brutal insults judged by audience reaction. Let's move on to some spectacular roast failures. Not every roast lands, and when they fail spectacularly. Some are the problematic roast, are when some roasts cross lines of taste, becoming more offensive than funny. The infamous Justin Bieber roast had moments that felt more cruel than comedic. Punching down disasters are roasts that target marginalized groups or individuals in vulnerable positions quickly lose their comedic edge. And finally, lack of skill. Not every comedian can deliver a roast. It requires a specific blend of wit, timing, and psychological insight. The technological evolution of roasting saw its roots in social media and roast culture. Twitter roasts. were very influential, and platforms like Twitter have democratized roasting. Viral takedowns can happen in real time with millions participating. TikTok roast battles have begun as the new generation is creating short-form roast content, changing the format but preserving the core spirit of the art form. So, what does the future of roast comedy look like? The landscape is changing rapidly. There is 1. Increased sensitivity, with modern roasts becoming more nuanced, balancing edgy humor with social awareness. 2. Global perspectives are changing. Roast comedy is becoming more international, with different cultural approaches to mockery and humor. And 3. Interactive formats. Expect more audience participation, live-streamed roast battles, and interactive comedy experiences. There is a deeper meaning to roasts which give insight on why we love to roast. Beyond the laughs, roast comedy serves a profound social function. It's a way of humanizing celebrities and public figures. It challenges power structures through humor. It provides a safe outlet for social criticism. And it celebrates the power of wit over brute force. At its core, a great roast is an art form. It's a delicate dance between respect and mockery, between love and criticism. It says more about our shared humanity than any serious discussion ever could. However, here is a word of caution. Remember, not everyone can be a roast master. It takes exceptional wit, impeccable timing, deep empathy, ironically, the ability to read a room, and of course, thick skin. So the next time you watch a roast, look beyond the surface-level insults. You're witnessing a complex social ritual, a form of comedy that's equal parts art, psychology, and pure, unadulterated human connection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your most savage roast moment. Was it a Comedy Central classic? A viral Twitter takedown? We want to hear it all.